Page 70, problem number 10. If two dice are rolled, find the probability of getting these results. Now, I think we can all agree that rolling one die and finding the probability of getting any results is a relatively easy problem, finding some result out of 6. When you roll two dice, it becomes a little more complex. So you can see right away I started with this table down below. And on this table, we can think of these numbers on the top as being die number 1, which I'll label as D1, and on the side as die number 2, which I'll label as D2. These numbers in the table, within the table here, give the sums for each of these rolls. For example, if you roll a 4 on die 1, and then a 6 on die 2, we get a sum of 10. So each of these numbers represents a different sums. Since it is a 6 by 6 table, there's 36 different sums. So for each of these problems here, you're going to have a probability out of 36. And once the table is made, coming up with these answers is relatively simple. We can look at the table and say, how many of those possibilities give us a sum of 6? Now within the table, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways to have a sum of 6. Careful, don't count the ones on the outside here, only within the table itself. So our probability is 5 out of 36. Okay, let me get rid of those marks I put there. Probability of getting doubles. So again, it's something out of 36. Doubles means when you roll a 1 and a 1, or a 2 and a 2, a 3 and a 3, 4 and a 4, 5 and a 5, 6 and a 6. There are 6 possibilities. And again, this can be reduced if you choose. Not necessary, but can be reduced. So 1 out of every 6 times that you roll a pair of dice, you can expect to get doubles. Okay. Next, probability of getting a sum of 7 or 11. So let's get those old markings out of there. There are, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways to get a 7. 2 ways to get 11, so the probability of getting either one of those sums is going to be 8 out of 36. And if you choose to reduce that, I believe that will reduce to 2 over 9. Okay, next problem asks, what's the probability of getting a sum greater than 9? So I'll get my markings out of here. So greater than, so I'm not including 9, so it's just the sums of 10, 11, and 12. There are 6 marks I put there. So my answer is 6 out of 36, which if you choose to reduce is 1 out of 6. Okay, last problem. Directions say, what's the probability of getting a sum less than or equal to 4? Now in this case, it's not just what's less than 4, but it's also or equal to 4. And again, there's 6 marks there. There's 36 total possibilities. So my probability once again is 6 out of 36, or 1 out of 6.